in every layer of life, in every season of life as a Christian, I don't know why Jesus designed it this way, but you know how he allows you to still have some level of self-deception? Like thinking that you can do things for God until you realize you need his power and you need to surrender. So it's like when you're 16 and you become a Christian, then he pulls back some deception. He's like, okay, life's not about you. Right? But he hasn't helped you to discover your heart idols, or that you're going to hit 40 and 50 and you're going to have to deal with self-regrets. Right? He hasn't helped you with that. And then you go to college and then he pulls back a little bit more deception. Right? And in do you know that that's life? That every level, it's until you get to heaven, then boom, I see Christ fully and I see myself. But in every season of life, understanding the times is that Jesus is pulling back another level of deception. But you know what's so beautiful? Is that when you look back at every level, he was with you. I mean, you understand that the older you get and you're a Christian, and the longer you've been a Christian, a lot of things are unclear. You're like, I don't know why I was thinking that back then. What was I thinking? You're like, why couldn't I see now what I wanted to see then? Why couldn't I see it then, what I see now? But then the only thing that I see is that, man, Jesus, at 16, you were with me. Man, before I even came to you, you were with me. Man, at 21, I made tons of mistakes, but you were with me. The only thing that wasn't deceptive was that Jesus was with me. And then at 23, he was with me. And at 30, he's with me. And 40, he's with me. Which means at 80, he's going to be with me. And at 88, if I get to the Chinese lucky number, he'll be with me. And then if I have cancer, then he's with me. If I'm on my deathbed, then he's with me. If I lose my voice and can never preach again, then he's with me. If I'm lonely and old, then he's with me. And then you will know who you really are. You know, when you're growing up, you're like, I am this, right? I am a student. I am an athlete. I am a collegian. I'm a pastor. I'm a lead pastor, whatever it is. I'm a father. I'm a husband. You might say, I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm single. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a teacher. One day you get to heaven and you look at Christ, you're like, I am. Those of you listening on podcasts, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm pointing. You will finally realize it's not about you. It's never about you. That you point to Christ and you say, I am. You point to him and you'll realize that he was always the solution and the answer to all things. And then, for the first time in your life, you will look at him and it will make sense to you that when you needed him, he was the good shepherd, that he was the bread of life, that he is the way, the truth, and the life, that he will say, I am that I am. And because I am, that's why you are. Oh my goodness, I would not exist without you. Until you realize that Jesus is I am. I know that's not what this text is saying, okay? This application. Then you will know who you are. But until then, you will keep wrestling for who you are. And the more I am, you're just going to get discouraged. And then you're going to realize, okay, that was another layer of deception. Until you realize, man, Christ in me is to live, and to die is gain.